update, like a classic timepiece or a rose comparison.
Hi, this is a series where I style different aesthetics, so comment.
Clean girl is out, mob wife era is in.
Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I am Imani Simone. I make videos about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and self-development. Today we will be starting a 4-part series on how to find our personal style. While I do like the aesthetics, I think they are getting a little bit too out of control. Like, everybody should not be looking alike, and every aesthetic does not fit everybody, and that is okay because some things fit some person, some things don't, and I don't feel like you should try to squeeze yourself into a box. Find your own personal style and your closet will be elevated to the max. Also, with all the aesthetics and shopping, I'm guilty of this too. I have never been able to find like one style. I will have about 10 styles in my closet, but when it comes to shopping, you're buying things for every single style and then you realize nothing matches. This grunge jacket over here is not going to match this girly skirt, and then you have seemingly no outfits when you do have pretty clothes, but none of them go together. So by finding your personal style, you will be able to shop better, spend less money because you have a clear objective of what you are looking for and you know what is going to look good for you and your body type. And then you will always have an outfit for every situation and place you need to be at. So today is part 1 and we will be going over our feminine archetypes. If you have not already, please go over to the website for finding your archetype. You can take a quiz. It is a long one. It's about 120 questions, I think, but start there so you can skip around the video and find your specific archetype and find your specific style so you know what you are looking at. Or you might want to look at all of them just to see. I mean, after doing so much research, I basically can look at anybody and tell like what their archetype is, and it's really cool to actually see how our personas like give off like our energy. Because I mean, in all honesty, you can say don't judge a book by its cover, but if you've never spoken to anybody and you see them across the street, all you have to go off of is their appearance. So you should know like what type of energy you are giving off. I have a lot of people say I give off an intimidating energy. I don't think so. I think I'm a teddy bear. But to other people, I give off an intimidating energy. I don't see it, but they see it. So it will be interesting for you to learn like what type of energies you also give off to others and why. I will link the website down below. It is womenlovepower.com. It was started by Aisha K. Faines. And there are 7 archetypes. So the mother, the lover, the queen, the maiden, the mystic, the huntress, and the sage. But she breaks down 6 of them into 2 different types. And the lover is only one type, which is the siren, because it's like the ultimate original, what's it called? Original like instinct of a woman. So it is only one type, which is the siren. So that's also why it's important for you to take the quiz, because you might be one of those, but you might be a specific type. Like me, I am in the queen category, but I am a empress, not a diva. So we will be using the archetypes simply to find our personal styles today. I will not be really getting into the personalities or anything like that. I do plan to do future videos after this 4-part series on the archetypes, but for today we're only focusing on the personal style. I will leave the timestamps in the comment section below and in the description box so you can skip around for your person, like I said before, or if you want to stay, watch the full video, that's even better. Please let me know down below what is your archetype and what is your favorite fashion accessory. Like, what did you agree with in your fashion style, and what have you not been doing that you would like to implement into your fashion style? So your main highest score is going to be the one that dictates your personality the most. But since we're not focusing on personality today, we are focusing on your style. Your style can be a mixture of 1, your main archetype, or it could be a mixture of 2 or 3, your top 2 or 3. So you can mix, you cannot mix. You can mix it into one outfit, which I'll show you like at the end of the video, how you can mix the archetypes into one outfit. Or, you know, you can explore being a sage one day. You know, you have to go to work. I'm in my sage mode, and tomorrow is Saturday. I'm going on a date. I might be in my lover mode. So you can put it all into an outfit. You cannot put it all into an outfit. And I'll show you at the end how to do that if you do want to mix them. Welcome to the lover archetype. This archetype is the oldest, most instinctive form of feminine energy. I think that is because in the olden days, you know, survival of the fittest, we needed to find a man to take care of us and survive. So it was important that you could be able to seduce and attract a man. So y'all are just allure and have just radiate seductive, confident energy. You are a man's biggest fantasy, but there comes some downfalls with that because you get too caught up in the emotions of the moment and you don't really think about like future or anything serious. So you do tend to hop relationship to relationship. This archetype has Kim Kardashian. Obviously we've seen she has had multiple relationships in the media and marriages. I would go out on a ledge and say I think Ariana Grande might be a lover. I did try to add some extra like up-to-date what are they, celebrities for each category, because the website gave a bunch of older versions, but if we're trying to find our personal style and use people for examples, I thought it was important to have people that represent the styles today. But some people are hard to like target where they are, because some people give off dual energy. They tap into both their energies. So Ariana Grande to me might be a lover. And if she's not just a lover, I think she might also be a maiden. She could be a mix. But as we can still see, she has that lover energy of jumping relationship to relationship. For patron saint, we have Elizabeth Taylor. And for pop culture, we have Gilda and Samantha Jones in Sex and the City. Some celebrities that are the lover archetype, we have Megan Fox, Lori Harvey, Kylie Jenner, Sabrina Carpenter, and Kim Kardashian. For this section, I really want you to focus on the aura and presence these ladies are giving off. All of their photos are giving a fun, flirtatious look about them. And you can just feel the same energy coming off of every single one of them. And this is what I mean when I say you may not understand the aura that you are putting off. But as you can see with these ladies, they are very different from each other besides Kim and Kylie. But they all exude that fun, flirtatious energy as they all have the same archetype. Sabrina Carpenter has mastered the flirtatious look in every single photo she has. Their fashion matches the same flirtatious energy that they give off. So they're going to show a little bit more skin. It's going to be very fun, flirty, youthful looking. They're not afraid to show off their curves. As we know, curves are seen as very feminine and are supposed to entice men's abilities or instincts to procreate. So even in their casual outfits and winter outfits, they will still try to find that flirtatious edge. Don't worry, I will be sharing some websites that you can shop at. With this section, I just wanted to show how your archetype can just rule over your aura and your presence and your outfits, and you may not even realize it, and how you also share the same energy with other people of your archetype. Megan Fox and Lori Harvey are giving off the same energy in this photo. Lori Harvey, Kylie Jenner, and Kim Kardashian are all seemingly wearing similar outfits. Like, how do they all come up with the same outfit and it all looks the same on them? Same here, we have Kylie Jenner, Megan Fox, Lori Harvey, just exuding the same energy in the similar outfits. For makeup, I discovered that they have very sultry, siren-like eyes, And there's not a lot of emphasis on the rest of the makeup besides the blush. They love blush and having that flirtatious, like blushing expression on them, but very much they're centered on the blush on the cheeks and then focus on the eyes to draw people in. I found the style of makeup called ballerina makeup that is perfect for the lover archetype. So if this is your archetype, I would look into the ballerina makeup style. I have compiled a list of places where you can shop online for the lover archetype. So please screenshot and tell me how you like the clothes and how does it elevate your style. And if this is your archetype, please leave a red rose in the comment section to let us know that you are a lover archetype. Welcome to the Sage archetype. Now, these ladies are very powerful, dignified women. You carry yourself with a grace and posture about yourself that just demands respect from everybody. You are the true definition of beauty and brains. You're able to captivate men with your witty remarks, and you are attracted to powerful, smart men. So this is also the category with Jackie Kennedy. Obviously, she married the president. And so this archetype reminds me of like one of my January readings, Think and Grow Rich. The author talks about how some of the greatest men's accomplishments happen because they were in love. And it's basically because they're trying to like impress you. And so this is what this reminds me of, because y'all are so ambitious that a man is going to want to try to impress you and be better because of you. And you inspire him to do better. The first type of sage is the sophisticate. Your patron saint is Jacqueline Kennedy. In pop culture, we have Carla Bruni Sarkozy and Olivia Pope. We also have Kate Middleton and Dominique Devereaux from Dynasty. The sophisticate exudes lawyer or princess vibes. All of their outfits are very conservative, but also very feminine and girly at the same time as a princess would. But you are going to be a little bit more covered up with this. As you can see, it's kind of giving office, workday vibes. Even with their casual day outfits, you are still getting that office day look. The sage always looks put together and just rich. Like, their outfits may not cost a lot, but they still look like a lot of money has been put into them. The office wear, the out of office wear, the casual day outfits. Like, you look at these ladies, you know they are successful boss babes in the office and out of the office, and you want to show them respect. They do know how to play around with different necklines and different lines and textures in their outfits to elevate them to look a little bit more sexy while still staying covered up. Just like their outfits, their makeup is on the more conservative side. They're not doing too much eyeshadow, not a lot of eyeliner. It looks very natural and like it could be their skin, but you could tell that they are wearing makeup, but they are not bringing a lot of emphasis to their makeup at the same time. Keep it natural, put a nice lipstick on that is not too bold and overpowering your face, and do not overdo it with the eyeliner. The second type of sage is the boss. Your patron saint is Cleopatra. In pop culture, we have Amal Clooney and Claire Huxtable. We can also see the boss archetype in Martha Stewart and Spencer Hastings from Pretty Little Liars. While the sophisticate is more professional looking in their style, the boss is giving more of I'm off the clock and I am spending my well-earned money. Is giving old money. Like I said, they always look put together and rich. Like, these ladies know how to dress and come classy. With the boss though, they are able to show a little bit more skin, but they keep it in a classy way. It's not overdone. They are never going to show too much skin that is to the point where it can be considered a little bit unladylike. For makeup, they just have a natural glam. Once again, it's simple, it looks good, but it's not overdone with liners and colors. Here are some websites that are perfect for you to shop at if you are a Sage archetype. Please screenshot and let me know. How do you like the websites? How has your style elevated after shopping at these websites? Leave a lawyer emoji in the comment section below if you are a Sage. Welcome to the Huntress. Now, these ladies are very independent. You do not need a man and you do not need an emotional connection. And you tend to also be emotionally unavailable, so you can't form emotional connections with others. You live life on your own terms. You don't really care what other people think about you. And you know what you want and you go for it. You fight for what you are passionate about. I feel like our activists are going to be found a lot in this category because you fight so much for what you want and you are a very passionate, determined person. The first type of Huntress is the Bohemian. So your patron saint is Coco Chanel. In pop culture, we have Erykah Badu and Carrie Bradshaw, also Doja Cat and Angelina Jolie. Obviously, with the Bohemian, you are embracing that Bohemian earthy vibe in your style. It's kind of grungy, but it still feels kind of artistic, but artistic in a nature kind of way. Your makeup will also follow these artistic styles. You'll play around a little bit more with your makeup, and the colors stay in that earthy tone, like you feel very grounded in earth tones and trying to mimic the world around you. The second type of Huntress is the Coquette. Your patron saint is Marlene Dietrich. In pop culture, we have Lady Gaga and Catherine Trammell. And I also picked up some of the Huntress energy from people like Billie Eilish, Tate McRae, and Olivia Rodrigo. The Coquette is a mixture of the artsiness and the tomboy styles. So they play around more with color, and they know how to perfectly mix the yin and the yang to have a more masculine looking outfit, but somehow they make it look feminine and well put together. For makeup, I found that they use more neutral tone lipsticks, and they do not have a lot of blush. They don't use a lot of colors on their eyes, but at the same time, they do emphasize the eyes with a lot of eyeliner and mascara, so your attention is drawn straight to their eyes, but they do not put that much emphasis on the rest of their face. I have made a list of some stores that you can shop at as a Huntress. Please screenshot and let me know, how do you like shopping at these stores? How does it help elevate your style? And if you are a Huntress, please leave a bow and arrow in the comment section below to let us know your archetype. Welcome to the Mystic. You have a magnetic, soulful, earthy energy to you. You are not concerned with frivolous things of the earth. You are focused on your higher self, spirituality, inner peace, and self-reflection. You are able to make your man feel and be seen in ways that he has never felt before. But you always keep a little bit of yourself saved away, keeping up that mysteriousness to you, making men drawn to you to try to figure you out. The first type of mystic is the goddess. Your patron saint is Eva Peron. In pop culture, we have Betty Draper from Mad Men and Sade. I was also able to pick up on the goddess energy from Vanessa Hudgens and Miley Cyrus. The goddess has mastered the art of keeping the mystery in their outfits. You are not going to be able to see much in their outfits as they are not so revealing, and you are not going to be able to pick up on their personality from their outfits either. It is all giving mystery and toned down, not drawing attention to myself. Their makeup is even more toned down than the sage archetype, so they don't have a lot of colors on their eyes, and they might not even be wearing makeup altogether. It looks very much my skin, but better. The second type of mystic is the enigma. For your patron saint, we have Greta Garbo. In pop culture, we have Sabrina Claudio and Phoebe Buffay. Like the Huntress, the enigma also embodies that earthy, indie, bohemian style. I noted that they all look like they have crystals just in their bags ready to go. They're ready to heal, they are ready to spread positive energy, and they also play around with more color, also trying to mimic the world around them. So they might look like they have a sunset on their eyes, or they might try to mimic the plants around them. So they use more color than their counterparts, but in a more earthy, trying to blend in kind of way. It still does not stand out. As we can see from the examples, their makeup is staying in that earthy tone area. They use a lot more color, especially on the eyes, and they kind of look sun-kissed, which is still staying, once again, with that earthiness and mimicking the world around them. I have made a list of stores that are perfect for you to shop at. Please let me know, how do you like these stores? How have they elevated your style after shopping at them? And if you are a mystic, remember to leave a pair of shades emoji in the comment section down below to let us know that you are a mystic. Welcome to the Queen, my personal archetype. You have a regal, glamorous aura to you. You know how to command respect. All eyes are on you when you step in the room. You want the best out of life. This is honestly one of the most expensive archetypes, if we're being honest, because you have a larger than life personality. You are the fashionista of the archetypes. You want a man that has high status, that you can view as a king, and you can be a partner with and build your empire. So you're thinking Beyonce and Jay-Z just working together to make your empire. And your man is going to want to work hard to prove himself as the king that you view him as. So you're going to make him do better in life and inspire him to do better in life, to reach the title and level of king that you have set him as. You do have a tendency, though, to get caught up in competitiveness. I mean, because who's going to beat a queen? Who's going to beat her? So, I mean, it's just in our natural nature. There's really no competition, if we're being honest. But this is the queen. So there's two types of queens. We have the diva, which is Beyonce, and we have the empress, which is more of a Marjorie Harvey type. The first type of queen is the diva. Your patron saint is Pamela Churchill. In pop culture, we have Beyonce and Joan Holloway from Mad Men. The second type of queen is the Empress. Your patron saint is Wallis Simpson. In pop culture, we have Marjorie Harvey and Cookie Lyon. We can see that there are a lot of housewives that are the Empress archetype. We have Nene Leakes, Lisa Vanderpump, Karen Huger, and Marjorie Harvey once again. I combined the diva and the Empress because, in all honesty, the queen archetype just all around is a fashionista. She is going to dress for the occasion and the place. It does not matter, even if it's casual. As we can see in one of the example photos, the girl is wearing sweatpants with a fur jacket because even on her casual days, the queen is going to dress up. So they are the most fashionable of all the archetypes, and they know how to dress up for the occasion, but they also go kind of hand in hand with what you would call the typical baddie. And I think they pair well with the lover type because they do know how to show off a little skin and keep it flirtatious and fun, while also looking like they are walking the runway and a little bit more put together than the lover archetype. Their makeup, of course, has to match this glamorous fashionista style of theirs. So you will notice that they play around more with their makeup, and it is more glam than the other archetypes. They're not afraid to put some jewels on their face. They're not afraid to play around with colors and lines. Full glam all the time. Even when they have a more natural look, it's going to look more glamorous than other archetypes. I have compiled a list of websites for you to shop at for the queen archetype. Honestly, it's the easiest archetype to shop for because you have so many options, but it is also one of the more expensive archetypes, so just keep that in mind. Please screenshot and let me know, how do you like the websites? How have they elevated your style after shopping at them? And if you have made it this far, please leave a crown emoji in the comments to let us know that you are a queen archetype. Welcome to the mother archetype. You have a very comforting, calming aura to you. You are able to nourish a man's physical and emotional needs, and you have a tendency to coddle him like you would an actual child, so please be careful of that in relationships. Remember, this is your man, this is not your toddler. I know it's in your natural instincts to want to do everything for him as a mother would, but please do not let that be your downfall. But the mothers are very mature, really relaxed. Everybody feels like they can just talk to you about anything because you create that authentic, comforting, calming aura around you that people just feel like they're talking to their moms. So you are one of the more well-liked of the archetypes because people can feel so comfortable being around you. The first type of mother is the sensualist. Your patron saint is Sophia Loren. In pop culture, we have Nia Long and Gloria Pritchett from Modern Family. We also have Nigella Lawson, Sandra Lee, and Michelle Obama. The sensualist style is giving very much, I am busy. I have errands to run. They are always dressed very casually and they look very comfy, but it's more of an elevated casual. So think elevated casual, not just sweatpants and a sweatshirt. It looks like a mom that is about to go to like a parent-teacher conference, run to the grocery store, and do a million other things. So she needs to be comfy, but she also wants to look nice while being comfortable. The second type of mother is the lady. For your patron saint, we have Susan Sarandon, and in pop culture, we have Ayesha Curry and Daphne Moon from Frasier. Their style is also very comfy looking, as in they don't have a lot of tight clothing. They're not revealing, so it's kind of like the Sage. They're not really revealing. They wear longer dresses. Their outfits fit looser as to not show off so much of their curves. But compared to their counterpart of the Sensualist, their outfits look a little less casual and like they put more thought into them while still keeping them in that comfortable arena. Unlike the Sage, they do more with their makeup, but they do more of a natural glam. So they're not going full on glam as the Queen would, but it is a little bit more of an elevated look, especially with their outfits being so comfy and relaxed looking. They want to put more effort into their face. You know, they might be a little bit tired as mothers, so they want to, you know, fix up and let nobody see the eye bags, if you know what I mean. I have compiled a list of the perfect places to shop as a mother archetype. Please screenshot and let me know, how do you like shopping at the stores, or how did they elevate your style after shopping there? And if you are a mother archetype and you have made it this far, please remember to leave a mother emoji in the comment section below to let us know that you are a mother archetype. Welcome to the Maiden. With this archetype, you are very sexy but innocent. So think Marilyn Monroe. She had a very sexy body, but she spoke very softly in a childlike voice. So with this archetype, you have a tendency to incite a man's paternal instincts. So he wants to protect you because he sees you as innocent. But with this vulnerability, you can sometimes attract dark, emotionally unavailable men who are going to be abusive towards you because they want to control you, because they see you as so naive. So Rihanna and Chris Brown, like abusive relationships, you have bouts of depression. So be careful with that. As you mature in this archetype, you should gain a level of intuition that should keep you away from situations like this. But just try to really, with this one, since you are so prone to abusive relationships, try to mature and increase your intuition and not be so codependent on your partner. The first type of maiden is the ingenue. For your patron saint, we have Marilyn Monroe. In pop culture, we have Rihanna and Kelly Bundy from Married with Children. We also have Tracee Ellis Ross and Audrey Hepburn. The ingenue style is very trendy and youthful looking. It seems like something you would see on a younger person, maybe in high school or college. They play around a lot with colors, but it does stay very much on trend. Think Rihanna setting trends and being the fashionista that she is, but her style still stays youthful looking. For makeup, they want to emphasize that innocent look, maybe emphasizing doe looking eyes or blush, like an innocent blush look, but they keep it very youthful, not mature looking, and they want to look younger. So not look older than their age, maybe look a little bit younger. The second type of maiden is the gamine. For your patron saint, we have Josephine Baker. In pop culture, we have Janet Jackson and Diane Chamber from Cheers. Once again, with the gamine, their style is giving youthful, trendy looks. I also noted it's kind of giving academia vibes. So they stay on trend, they dress up, they kind of remind me of the younger version of the Lover. So if the Lover was still in high school and couldn't show as much skin, that's how the Lover would be. They would be a maiden. For their makeup, they are also doing a natural glam and keeping it youthful looking. They don't use a lot of different colors, but they do try to play around with their blush and putting it in different places to play up that innocent look. And like I said, keeping the doe eyes alive. I have made a list of stores that are perfect for the Maiden archetype to shop at. Please screenshot and let me know, how do you like shopping at these stores? How did your style elevate after shopping at these stores? And if you have made it this far, please leave a bow emoji in the comment section to let us know that you are a Maiden archetype. So this is how archetypes can mix in your persona. So I tried to find more modern day examples for every single archetype, and some were very hard to nail down because I could tell they were a mixture of two, and I'm not really sure which one is their dominant, because personality wise they might go one way, but style wise they might be leaning another way. And some people have mastered the art of perfectly mixing the two into their style. So I want to show those examples of how can we mix the styles, and I really tried to find some modern day examples for each archetype for you guys, because I know how important it is for you to have an idea of what this archetype looks like today. On the website you can see a lot of older examples which can't really help us now. How Audrey Hepburn dressed back then is not really going to help me figure out how to dress now, because the times have changed and evolved. We can see that Sabrina Carpenter is a mix of the Lover and the Maiden. While she does have that flirtatious look to her style and she shows a little bit more skin, she also has that innocent look to her. Lori Harvey has a queen for a mother. I think she's a perfect mix of the Lover and the Queen. She does hop from relationship to relationship like a lover, but like the Queen, she dates for status and leveling up. And like the Queen, she's not going to settle down with somebody unless she thinks of them as a king. So until she finds that perfect person for herself, she will continue to hop around like the Lover and live in the moment and have fun. You can also see from her style, she keeps it flirty, she shows a lot of skin, but her outfits also look very elevated, and she is known as a style icon, as a queen would be. So while she is a lover, her outfits are just a teeny bit more elevated than a lover would be. Willow Smith is a mixture of the Huntress and the Mystic. Honestly, the Huntress and the Mystic were the hardest to nail down examples for, and I went back and forth on which one Willow was until I just concluded that she exemplifies both, because her outfits seem very earthy. She gives that bohemian indie image while also being a little bit more on the tomboy side with a little bit of a grungy edge. So I believe Willow is a mixture of the Huntress and the Mystic. We also don't know a lot about Willow, which adds on to the mystery of the Mystic. So this is my analysis and my results. Hopefully this will help you also interpret your results. So at first it was a little confusing interpreting my results because I wasn't sure with the examples below and with my percentages, but I figured it out. So your highest percentage is the only one that you need to be looking at. So for me, that was the Queen. And then my second one was the Lover. And that is going to help you figure out what your dominant archetype is. So your dominant archetype is your highest score that matters the most. This is the archetype that most informs your instinctive behavior and has the singular greatest impact on the arc of your life. Your seductive archetype is a composite of your Lover energy and your dominant or secondary archetype mixed together. It shows the unique way in which you fascinate others. So for me, I am an Empress. My seductive archetype is a mixture of the Queen, the Lover, and the Sage. While you do not have to combine all of these archetypes into one outfit, I would like to explore examples of how I would mix my archetypes together into cohesive outfits. So let's start off with the Lover and the Sage. So remember, the Sage is more mature and conservative, very opposite of the lover, who is more flirty and shows more skin. So this is how I would combine the two. You show a little bit more skin, but still looking classy and covering up the right parts, if you know what I mean, and making it just look like old money, but old money in high school. So kind of like in your rebellion stage. Next, we have the lover and the queen, which are a lot easier to combine because they are so close together. They are both fashionistas in their own way. So like the lover, we are going to keep on with showing a little bit more skin and elevating our curves, but we're going to do it in a way that looks a little bit extra. So your friends might tell you, oh, you look a little extra today. We're just going to get coffee and you're walking out in a prom dress. So that's how we're going to combine the lover and the queen. Fashionista with a little bit more showing, with a little bit more flirt in the right places. And lastly, we have the queen and the sage. Since the queen is a ruler and the sage is such a boss babe, these work hand in hand. So you are thinking, I'm going to an award show, or I'm going somewhere where I need to look a little classy. Maybe I'm going to my husband's business event, but I still want to stand out from the other housewives. You're keeping it classy, but you're letting people know you are a fashionista and you are a force to be reckoned with. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far in the video, please leave an emoji down below dedicated to your archetype to let us know which one you are. What was your favorite part of the video? What style tip was your favorite? And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe so you'll be notified of part 2 of this series when it comes out. Thank you so much.